So Judy, how are you getting on this week? How's the training going?
Yeah, it's been a bit better this week actually, for me, if you know what I mean. The training's always been good training. I just found it very difficult because I'm completely starting from scratch. I've never danced before, not ever been a disco or party or nightclub person because I've always been doing my sports stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm not particularly musical either, so the whole thing is a massive
So everything's
challenge.
in your favour, isn't it, really?
However, I have the most patient partner in the world.
Well, you was handsome.
No, I wasn't looking for handsome. I was looking for patient.
It's just me then.
So which parts are improving and which parts are not improving?
I think I'm understanding better the importance of the length of the steps and trying to keep the steps in time with the music. And I think I got very caught up in trying to learn the steps and learn the routine in the first week. And last week I found the whole thing of the cha-cha-cha of, I think it was the bit at the start when I kind of had to dance a little bit on my own, and especially when I served the first ball into the camera by mistake, and that really kind of threw me a bit.
You should have been relied upon for that one, though.
I know.
She was aiming to miss it though, that's the thing.
I didn't mean to hit the camera, and Anton says to me, so now they think you can't dance and you can't play tennis either.
So is it a lot more difficult than you thought it would be?
Yeah, it's. I thought it would be hard, but I'm actually quite disappointed at how crap I've been so far.
So
I don't agree. I think you've been wonderfully unique and individual.
He says to me, I'm not saying you're getting, and I'm not saying I'm getting it wrong, but he said, I quite like your homemade routines, but could we stick to mine, please? He says that quite regularly. He said, I quite like it when you go off into your own little routine, but stick to mine.
Just save it for another dance. We'll talk about it.
Hi there, Judy. You know, you said there that nothing will spoil your experience, so when you read sort of any criticism or comments about last week or the week before, do you literally just laugh them off?
Yeah, I didn't really read very much of them, but I did see one that said that I was that I did arthritic dancing. So my answer to that was, that is really, that's a difficult thing to master, arthritic dancing. Nobody else is doing it.
We're going to have a one week, a themed week. It'll be arthritic dancing week, and you'll have nailed it.
I'd like to see the pro dancers doing arthritic dancing.
Some of them do.
Tell me who.
Not you.
So does this make it challenging for you in terms of what you do with the routine for Judy?
No, not really, actually, because it's always a bit like a handmade suit, whatever you choreograph. I mean, I remember the very first series going back on Strictly Come Dancing, I had some routines. I danced with Leslie Garrett, and they all worked rather well, and we're doing spins and pivots and marvellous things like that, and I thought, oh, this is marvellous. Series number 2, I got with Esther Ransom, I thought, great, I'll just handle the same routines, it'd be marvellous. Well, it was a disaster. You couldn't do it, so you have to start again, and you just fit whatever works for the person you're dancing with. So whatever Judy's more comfortable in hold, for example, than out of hold. So what I try and do is make everything in hold, even if we're not in proper hold. At least we're linked arms, or I'm holding hands, or I've something, where we're just touching a bit. So it's whatever fits, really. So it's not difficult. You just got to tailor it differently.
I mean, Judy, you're laughing it off, but I mean, deep down, are you disappointed about how you've gotten on so far?
No, not really. I mean, I am disappointed that I'm not very good at it, but no, I think the thing for me was that I'm completely starting from scratch, and it's the most wonderful experience. I mean, it really is. I mean, I love Strictly. I've watched it religiously for 5 or 6 years. I know everybody that dances in it, and I love the show, so I never ever would have imagined I would get the chance to do something like this. And so you just have to jump in, and so for me it's like I'm getting the chance to learn to dance. I hope I'll be a bit better this week. I feel a bit more comfortable this week. I kind of know what I'm doing. My brain's been absolutely frazzled the last few weeks trying to remember everything. But yeah, and I'm not a performer, I'm not an entertainer. It's a whole new world for me. I think last week when you're standing there, I thought I was okay until they said Judy Murray dancing the cha-cha-cha with Anton Dubek, and then I hit the flipping camera with the serve, and then it was like, oh my, and really going through my head was like, what am I doing? You know, it's like just not my world at all. But it is so much fun, apart from having to dance on Saturday night.
Hilarious.
I know you said, Judy, right at the start that Jamie thought you